All right, and we are live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Undead 3XVI, and welcome to a special edition of the Gaming Perspective podcast. And today we have some kids on to talk about their perspective on video games as it is right now, because as a lot of people know, myself, Sam, and Eric are a little bit on the older end of the scale. Eric more so than me and Sam.
Much more so.
You said it, not me. So I'm going to introduce myself. You can find me at Twitter at Undead3XVI, and the editor of the Intercellular Games Network, Mr. Samuel Tolbert.
Hey guys, how's it going? We got a really special episode today, something completely different. We're really excited about it. Let's get right in.
All right, and I will be passing the hosting mic off to the ever wonderful Eric Jackson. You introduce yourself and introduce our guests today.
Absolutely, it will be my pleasure. I'm going to do my best here because, as some of you already know, I lost my voice this week, so it's a little bit raspy, but we're going to make it through. Very excited, very happy to have our special guest tonight. I want to introduce two young men who are excellent young gentlemen that I know. Happy to call them my nephews for all intents and purposes. First up, we have Leonardo Acevedo, or Leo for short. Want to say hi, Leo?
Hello.
All right. And we also have Ronald Jr., or better known as June Leposki. What's up, June?
Hi, guys.
And just want to say again, thank you guys for joining us tonight. And we definitely want to get in some of these topics and get your perspective on gaming in general from your age. So we're going to jump right in. First, I'm going to ask you guys, what are you playing right now? What's your top game that you're putting the most hours in? And we'll start with June.
I like to play games like Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. I like it because it's a 2D scroller, and it has a lot of action. And I also like to play Terraria and Overwatch and games like that.
Okay, that's what's up. And I don't want to downplay this, but your dad told me that you've put in how many hours now on Curse of the Moon? I know you did a quick run. You did the first run through in 2 days?
2 to 4 days.
What?
2 to 4 days, and I had about 5 hours in it.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay.
Pretty much it.
And now you're doing the most difficult run through.
Yes.
How's that going for you?
It's still fun, even though it's more challenging.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to play, and
okay.
I just like the way the game is.
Cool.
No, definitely. Hey, I still have not gone through the first playthrough. I picked it up, but as you know, Uncle Eric has ADD. I play a ton of games, and right now I'm trying to get through The Witcher 3 before Sam kills me. So that's kind of where that's going right now.
He's running out of time.
No, I'm doing well, man. I say I don't care if 2018 runs out. It's me and Daryl the whole way. So
that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, there you go. So Leo, what are you playing right now, buddy?
Right now, at the moment, sometimes I go on and off with Fortnite. I'll play it from time to time. It's more of my brother's thing. It was introduced to me by my friends at school. They were talking about it one day. They would talk about it with me and tell me about it. Then I asked my dad if we could download it one day. Then I got it. Then it kind of started there. My brother started to play it. He liked it too. His friends would talk about it because at the moment it was the big thing. Everybody was playing it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, looks fun. Maybe I should ask my dad if I could try it out. And then we tried to find a demo, but there wasn't, so we just ended up getting the game. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's worth it. And yeah, but it's more of my brother's thing. I don't play it as much. But what I'm really playing right now is Roblox, an online game for computers, Xbox, and tablets, phones, and laptops.
Roblox.
The game is pretty cool. You can do many things. You can make your own games. You could make your own clothing for your avatar. You could customize your avatar. But first you have to get like an account, and you get a username, password, then you log onto Roblox. You could do all sorts of stuff. Like if you go on the games page, there's like millions of games you could play, and they're all made by multiple different people from like all over the place. Like the game itself, Roblox, doesn't make the games. You make the games for others to play, and enjoy. There is like popular things, and every year there's Bloxy Awards for like the best games. And right now there's a game called Jailbreak. It's basically a kind of simulator game of like trying to escape jail and then like robbing banks and such. A very popular game, has like about 18,000 people playing each day. And yeah, it's like very popular. Then there's other games as well, but I'm not going to get into that because that would take too long. But there are, like, on the catalog, you could like buy stuff for your avatar to make them look like cooler or like better or just different. But it requires like the type of credit called Robux that does unfortunately cost money. It was actually updated 2 years ago. It used to be a thing called ticks, and you get ticks by getting badges and unlocking achievements in game. But sadly, they took that out, and now you have to pay for credits in order to customize your avatar.
Oh, see, I'm not very familiar with Roblox at
No,
all.
but it's really cool. I like it. It's my favorite. I'm making a game myself right now. I haven't really been able to finish it lately because there's been issues with my dad's computer because I'm using his, and it keeps crashing and it doesn't give me time to save, so I keep having to redo it. So I just wait like until I get the right time to do it. I've already made one and or two games. I have about 10 accounts. They're all different reasons why I made them. I have my main account, which is Roblox Player _207. That one. And in the game, you're able to make friends, like online friends, and you could have up to 200 friends on this game. So you could play with them and stuff. And there's a thing called VIP servers, so that you can invite your friends and only your friends to like come play with you, like without any other people coming, just you and your friend or friends.
Wow.
Yeah,
No.
like private games.
I'm gonna tell you, man, you need to have like a Roblox page on YouTube or something because
Yeah, I do one.
you're putting in that work for them.
Don't
actually
ever
funny.
let anyone tell you you don't know what's going on there.
Seriously, man.
It's
There
actually
is
funny with Roblox though, because actually a friend of mine actually ended up when he got out of development school, he took video games development in college. He ended up moonlighting with developing some Roblox levels. And what ended up happening is he made a couple of really, really popular games and ended up actually getting hired at Mojang, the people behind Minecraft. And he ends up, he's doing multiplayer support for Minecraft because of creating Roblox levels. It's amazing how much Roblox is. It's a huge game.
Yeah, it's very, very big. And back in 2014, I believe, there was this little mini event that went on for like 2 years. It was like a developer challenge for Minecraft and Roblox. It was like kind of a little mini competition that went on for 2 years. And it started 2014 and ended 2016. It was like very like high developers in the actual game that make all these games you're able to play. They would like build games for fun and see which one came out on top. And like in Minecraft, you like see the best structures and stuff and mini game modes.
I said 2 years. That's not more than mini.
Yeah.
Commitment.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
What?
What would you rather spend your money on? Like just for any currency in a game, Fortnite or Roblox? What would you prefer to spend your money on?
I don't have to say Roblox because that's the one I play more actually. And really, Fortnite. See, with Fortnite, it's not really a big deal that much. And to me, Roblox, I like it better because for me, it's more fun. And yeah, so I'd like get currency for Roblox.
I agree. I think Roblox is a better. It's better to spend money on that because in Fortnite, to me, it's like any shooter game.
Yeah.
Like, but you can build in that. In Roblox, like the clothes they give you for your avatar, it doesn't look good. No, it doesn't.
No, it does not. Well, it's because the people make the clothes. Roblox, the actual game company, doesn't make clothes for you. It's other people making it for you and others, or you can make it for yourself and others as well, because you can do that with BC. Yeah, that's the other thing. There's this like club called the BC Club. There's BC, TBC, and OBC. BC is Builders Club, and then TBC is Turbo Builders Club, and then the last one, OBC, is the highest ranked BC, and that's Outrageous Builders Club. Now, like what this gives you is like access to make many things, and it's for like developers and stuff, and it like gives you like things you're now able to do, like make your own clothing without having to pay for it, and you can either sell it like to make a few extra money for yourself, or you could just make it exclusive to you. And other things you could do is make groups, like game groups for people to join. And it's kind of just like a little mini community. I have one myself, and it's built up of my friends and me, and it's kind of like a little role-playing group for a game I made back like a month ago. And that's the sole purpose for it.
Wow.
Leah, have you ever used Builders Club?
For like what? I've used it.
Like what type of Builders Club do you use? Because with Outrageous,
Let me ask you, what's Builders Club?
Builders Club. Builders Club is like basically like when you purchase it, like you could either purchase it for a month or a year. I did the month, so unfortunately it does end in like a few days. Like probably 2, I think. I forgot. I really didn't know in the first place. And what it gives you is like stuff you wouldn't be able to get without Builders Club. Like the access to make anything you want. And each day, actually, there's like a little like thing it does for you that every day you log on, you get like currency, Robux, for logging on. So if you get the BC, it gives you 15 Robux a day for logging on, and you can actually save it up. Like you don't have to log on every day to collect it. I could be offline for 4 days, and it gives me 4 times 15, whatever that is. Once I get back on, 60.
Let me ask you guys a question. Excuse me. So for a long time we heard nothing but Minecraft. It was like Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
Is that still like pretty like prominent, or is it more like people are moving over into Roblox? Or at school, do you hear like a pretty big split on like those who play Fortnite, those who play Roblox, or those who play like Minecraft still? Are there still people playing Minecraft? That's what I'm asking.
I know.
People still play Minecraft, but it's more like people are shifting to Fortnite.
And
So my
Fortnite and Roblox are like the top games right now. So
yeah. From my friends, I hear that Minecraft is dying, and they say it's not that much of a big game anymore.
Mhm.
it really isn't.
Hmm.
Honestly, they're starting to shift into like the way Roblox is. They're starting to get like these little mini games people make for the game, and they're like trying to get the idea for Roblox from Roblox.
Wow, so they're actually implementing things that Roblox is doing into their game.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Back to that little competition they had. Roblox did win, so now they're like trying to get more players because it's not a big deal anymore. The game itself. So yeah, that's that. In my opinion, Roblox has always been better. I did like Minecraft for a little bit at some point, but then I shifted to Roblox once my friends started to talk about it. Also, I was just looking. The way I found Roblox is like I was just looking through apps on the App Store to like play since I was bored, and I found that and I was like, it looks interesting, so I tried it out, and I made my first account, Symptomatic Bones. Don't know why it gave me that name. I put in another name, but I guess back then they had like randomizers where they give you random names. And I really miss that account. I really do. Unfortunately, something happened and I couldn't get back on it. It was like hacked and the password was changed. Yeah, I really didn't like that. Then I had to make a new account.
And I'm gonna tell you what, man, you're giving me an education because I had no idea that this game was this big. Because as Sam and Nick may attest to, all we really hear about in our day-to-day on social media like Twitter, or when we're dealing with podcasts or on Tech Network, you hear people talking about Fortnite. It's either Fortnite, and I think I was explaining to you guys or talking to you guys about PUBG, and you kind of your dads were both like, well, what's that? They had no idea what that is. Do you guys even know what PUBG is?
I heard of it. I've never actually played it. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And it's funny because I see YouTube videos on like roasts Fortnite did to PUBG. Like it's like a thing going on around. Like there was this one roast where there was a guy walking with his girlfriend in the street. Then he sees a pretty girl. And that pretty girl had the label Fortnite, and he was walking with PUBG, and he was the player.
Right.
So it's basically showing how people are shifting from PUBG to Fortnite because it's better.
I've never played PUBG, but honestly, I assume that Fortnite is better because I also see people shifting to Fortnite more than PUBG.
Yeah. It's not like a big thing you hear about a lot. It's like Fortnite, people like talk about it for like hours.
Oh, we know.
We know.
We know. And that's why it's interesting to get your perspective on it because, as you guys know, I work at a school, and that is literally the only game like most of these kids talk about. So I'm going to be very interested when school starts up to hear if there's a shift happening to Roblox, because I didn't even realize that this was becoming such a big phenom.
I did some quick statistical stuff because everybody knows I'm a numbers guy. So
You are?
Roblox, Sam, listen, boy.
Not like this.
So Roblox on average per month has 64 million unique users every month. And Minecraft every day has 75 million unique users every day. And Fortnite on average, this is an average, this isn't their peak, on average has 125 million users worldwide daily.
Good Lord.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
those are astronomically insane numbers that a lot of us older guys may not like. I had no idea how huge Roblox was until my friend got a development job because of it, and he started telling me how big the community was. And I started looking into it. I was like, wow, the amount of people that play this game and the stuff that's some of the things people make in that game are just insane. The amount of talent some people have with those kind of games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It actually started back in 2006, was it? Where it actually had a different name, totally different concept. You couldn't customize your avatar at all. When you play the game, you couldn't make any games yet. It was just like little randomizing mini games that you had to complete to like gain currency, so like you buy like equipment and stuff for your vehicle that you would use in the mini games. And it used to be called Dynablocks. And it would just be like this bloxy character with a circle for a head.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the original Roblox. It was called Dynablocks. It doesn't exist anymore. It's very rare to find a copy of it. A YouTuber I watch, he does have it. He's played it a few times in his videos. And he showcased it sometimes. And then it evolved after the years from Dynablocks to Roblox, and then to Roblox 2.0, which is the one right now. This one's definitely more like advanced in some way. So yeah.
Wow.
Wait, which YouTuber?
Which YouTuber? A funny YouTuber called Flamingo. He's very funny. His old channel was Albert Stuff because he would do stuff. And yeah, he's really funny. It's a YouTuber me and my brother like to watch.
Flamingo. I don't think I've ever heard of him. You guys heard of him?
No, never.
No,
I was
he's
just Googling him right now.
He's very popular on Roblox. He has like 333 million followers on Roblox.
Mhm.
Same for other Roblox YouTubers. Dennis Daily, Sketch, OYT, Korahoro, Alex, and many more.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Roblox and the style of the game, but sandbox games are more of my favorite types of games, like Terraria.
Right.
Those are always cool.
Yeah.
Now, that's interesting because, yeah, your dad told me that you clock a lot of hours in that game too. So what is it about Terraria that you like? Because it is a popular game. You don't hear as much about it now. So that's
It's
very
my
intriguing that
favorite.
that's your game.
It's my absolute favorite because it has a mix of a lot of my favorite games,
Mhm.
and it's a mix of everything. You can use like swords. You can use like guns and
I choose the gun.
different types of bosses and everything, and they start getting harder and harder. And like every boss, it's a bit. You have to get better to fight the boss once you defeat the boss before,
Mhm.
because once you defeat one boss, you have to get all the items
Mhm.
to defeat the other.
So you've been playing that for some years now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what keeps you coming back to it? Is it like randomly generated, or is it just like, I know you said there's challenge. So is it just that part of it? Like the more you play it, the more challenging it becomes?
I just like the game.
So that's all you need. That makes sense. Hey, trust me, there's plenty of games that I have that I keep going back to and over again. Doesn't matter how many times I've beaten it. But is there an end game to Terraria?
There's the end boss, Moonlord.
Okay.
So like once you defeat him,
hmm
you're basically done with the game. You can
Right.
go back to the bosses, but you basically have everything once you defeat Moonlord.
Or like you could like refight the bosses you defeated previously.
hmm
Yeah, and there's also certain areas of the game. Like once your map is loaded, there's the dungeon, which is on top of the it's like on the surface.
hmm
Then in like the forest, you have the beehive and like the another separate dungeon. Then there's also the crimson or corruption.
Oh,
Then
okay.
once you defeat hard mode, which is you have to defeat the wall of flesh all the way in
Mm-hmm.
the underworld.
Mm-hmm.
The hallowed comes. Then the crimson or the corruption will start spreading the soul of the hallowed.
Hmm.
It has lots of replay value.
Okay.
Cool.
Sam and Nick, have you guys ever played Terraria?
No, I've heard of it. I've heard it mentioned quite a bit, but I've never actually played it myself.
I've got 300 hours in it, I think.
So jump in here, man.
I
Terraria.
have not played it. I'm trying to think the last time I played Terraria. It was on Xbox 360, I think. And I liked it because I never caught on to Minecraft because I'm a creative person musically, not artistically. So Minecraft never really gave me the appeal of how to build things and everything else. I basically ended up making endless amounts of mud huts.
Minecraft. Terraria?
Yeah, I really enjoyed Terraria because I could play with my friends. It was fun. It was challenging as well. And the more times you beat it, the more challenging it got. I just love that aspect of it. And what was really cool is I played it on PC as well at the time. And the mod community made whole new worlds and end games and various other things you could play. And it was just a really cool, flexible game. And I was kind of sad because the developers that made Terraria were making a sequel to Terraria, but unfortunately last week they canceled that and said they were going to refocus and try something different. So I'll be interested to see what comes from that down the line. But Terraria is a lot of fun. And after this podcast, I'm probably going to re-download on my Xbox now.
Right.
Good. Terraria is superior to Minecraft. Definitely.
I will definitely co-sign that. I definitely agree with you there. I find there's a lot more of a skill curve to Terraria than there is Minecraft.
Or I can't say anything about that because I've never actually played it. Minecraft or Terraria. I've heard of both, but never actually played it.
Minecraft, right?
No, we had a demo. We didn't keep it after a while because you guys said only for 5 days so we could have it, but it was just a demo. And you couldn't really do as much as you can in the real game.
I'm gonna have to talk to your dad, man. He didn't get you to full Minecraft. He's messing up your saves on Roblox.
One thing after another. It's just
come on.
Yeah, he gets me stuff on Roblox.
You know how we're gonna make up for that? We're gonna get you that Xbox so you can play Halo Infinite.
Yay.
When that drops.
It's actually funny because I accidentally deleted my oldest daughter's save on Lego Worlds, but luckily enough, she's discovered a different game she likes to play. Mm-hmm. So, dodge that bullet until she decides she wants to play Lego Worlds again.
Right.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. My daughter's only 3, too, so she's not going to be really happy with me when she finds out.
Yeah, June, I think I have Terraria on my PS Vita. What platform are you playing that on, buddy?
I like to play it on the PS4. Mm-hmm. Not really on my phone because I don't really like the controls and using.
This guy got it on 5 different systems. I don't know what he's talking about. You play it on your iPad. You play it on your phone. He plays on the PS3. Has it on the PS4. What else?
No Switch version yet, right?
No Switch version yet, even though he wants it when it drops.
Yeah, they got to make that happen.
Use that, guys. Just wanted to jump in.
That's what I'm talking about, though. It's some games transcend what platform they're on. Me and my wife have officially bought Fallout 3 on every device that you can possibly buy it on multiple times. My wife just rebought Fallout 3 and New Vegas on the Xbox One because they became backwards compatible a while ago. So she bought them digitally, even though we own them physically. And we own them physically on PC, and we bought them digitally on PC again.
Well,
and
you love the game.
That's okay.
I know. Yeah, it's just Fallout for me is it is endless fun for me. I can't explain why, but I'll never shut up about Fallout. But I'm going to shut up about it now so I don't take over this podcast. So Eric, your next question.
I kind of actually wanted to jump back. June mentioned that he's gotten into Overwatch. I think you got that for your birthday, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to talk to you about that for a minute here. I'm not sure if you're aware, but there was a time, again, how the cycle of gaming goes. That Overwatch was the king of everything, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but Overwatch still kind of has like a cycle. Like it'll fade out for a little bit and then it'll ramp up again, right?
It still has a very strong pull. I mean, they've had, I think they just hit the 40 million player mark over the last few months. So I mean, it's not PUBG. It's certainly not Fortnite, but it's definitely been hugely successful.
Yeah, it looks good. I've heard of it from my friends before they found out about Fortnite and how fun it is.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to get it because it looks good.
Yeah, now I'll tell you what. Like these guys know, like I don't play a ton of multiplayer shooters or multiplayer games in general. Like there's a few that I'll grab to play with friends, and I remember like suggesting certain games to your dads. Overwatch wasn't one of them. I remember Rocket League was one, and Fortnite was another. I was like, the only way I'm probably going to play Fortnite is if I played it with you guys, and you guys aren't even really interested in it. So, whew, dodged that bullet.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So, so maybe maybe Overwatch. I never picked that up, so maybe we can definitely get in there and play that. I know we were supposed to play Rocket League together, but Uncle Eric messed that up
Oh yeah.
because I didn't download it on time or I didn't get the update, and the PS4 took forever.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate
So-
it when that happens. That's how the Xbox 360 is now. Like, if you want to actually like turn it on and get on, you have to like take a 3-hour update.
I'm not surprised. That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
I
dread the idea of turning a PS3 on.
Oh, I can't. I won't. I look at my PS3 as like, we had some good times, buddy, but PS4 is completely spoiled me. That thing is archaic.
It's over. It's
Okay.
over.
I'm still confused every day because like I have an Xbox 360 in my living room for my kids to like watch Netflix and YouTube and everything, and like every week and a half there's an update for it. Like whose job is it to still update the Xbox 360 UI every week?
I know. Like, why is it bother staying alive? Just die. There's better versions. They already got the Xbox One X and the Xbox One I. They don't need Xbox 360 anymore.
Well, they're done with it, but they're still supporting it. They said they'll still support it.
Like,
You know,
there's
for
like-
those who are holding on. But
It's
yeah,
probably it's like those it's like a 70-year-old people that played it when they were young and are like, no, it shall stay. I will not let it die.
It's actually funny because the
Because
last
I loved it.
I looked it up. The last Xbox 360 update was yesterday, and the last PS3 system update was November 14th, 2016.
Dang. I'm guessing they gave up.
but the thing that you're not explaining, Nick, is like when you turn that on to get that PS3 update, it's going to take you 2 more years to
Yeah.
finally get it to go, and then God
That's-
forbid you have games to download.
That's how it feels with Xbox 360.
Yeah, we got to get you that Xbox One, buddy, so you can because I know you and your brother are huge Halo fans, right?
Well, not huge anymore. We kind of shifted over to other things. Like, we liked it when we were into like shooting games, and then we like stopped for a while and played games like Roblox and such. And then we came back to it for a little. Then we kind of shifted away, and we haven't touched the actual game in like a few months now.
Mm.
Because we've completed it at least like 3 times, both games.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it by myself. I've done it with my dad. I've done it with my brother. And yeah.
No. Yeah, we can work on that. I'm going to talk to your dad and get you updated there.
It depends how good their grades are in school.
Okay, see, okay. I get to be fun uncle. I can come in and ruin all that, and then
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Just like Ray, you can jump in and spoil Sarah. I can't do anything about it. It's all good, you know.
Oh, it's on now.
So
Just wait till Sarah starts playing Fortnite, Eric, and she wants you to play with her. You wait.
she likes playing The Witcher, man.
What? Oh yeah, we had this conversation. She likes swimming around and riding
Yeah,
the
she
ropes.
likes
Gotcha.
to, like ride the horse through the woods and swim, you know. So can't ask for much more than that. So anyway, so we'll move on. Are there any games that you guys have your eyes set on in the future, like games that may be coming up?
I'm
Not-
ready to see Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Oh yeah, I know you and your dad are like hitting the F5 button, like refreshing your browser like every few minutes, waiting for that, right?
1000%.
I'll tell you what. I actually got to look over someone's shoulder who was playing that at D3. Didn't get a chance to play it myself because I had an appointment in the room over. But from the 30 seconds I saw, it looks really, really good.
It just looks like a pretty game. And the crazy part is I actually have the backer demo code, but I don't have a Steam account. So I could technically play it right now if I had a Steam account, but it looks gorgeous. Like, it just looks like a pretty game.
You could give it to me, and I'll hold my cell phone up when I'm playing.
1000%, dude. You know what? Matter of fact, that actually could happen. As soon as I could give it to you because it's being wasted right now. If you want to try it out, you're definitely welcome to. It looks phenomenal. Yeah. And I've watched playthroughs on YouTube. And it looks great.
Well, that's probably like the only way we're going to get a pretty decent Castlevania game, and
yeah, at this point, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So June, you say Bloodstained. That's your most anticipated game coming up, right?
Yes.
And Leo, you said?
Actually, it's not really a game by itself. It actually is a mode in Fortnite. It's not the Battle Royale mode that everybody's playing right now. It's actually like the original mode back in 2011, what they were starting on. Because this game was not a shooter at first. It was actually like more of a survival zombie apocalypse game where you like build forts and you wait till night and you basically try to survive the storm and with quote unquote the storm. And a new mode that should be coming out near the end of 2018 is that they're going to finally complete it. Because the only way to get it is by buying the Founders Pack. And right now they have a discount for Fortnite's first birthday. And it's like 50% off. So I'm really looking forward to that because it looks really nice. And it's definitely come through a lot. And yeah.
So that's a completely different mode than what they're doing now with the Battle Royale thing?
Yeah, it's going to be completely different. My friend, he has it. He bought the Founders Pack. He's currently playing it right now. I think. I don't know because I wouldn't really see him on the PlayStation, like if he's online or not. Because he's my friend on Roblox, so like when we play, I'd call him and he'd tell me like stuff about it because he's doing. In this little group of friends I have at school, he's the only one that actually bought the Founders Pack to play that mode.
Okay.
About Fortnite, how do you think Fortnite's graphic compared to Breath of the Wild's great graphics? Because I think in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, it's a great game, and they have great graphics, both games.
Yeah, you finished that game before me, man. I was proud of you.
But I had less hours than you. You had like 20 hours.
Well, he goes for everything, right? It's like you're trying to go for like 100% completion, no?
Well, Uncle Eric has this thing called gamer ADD. And it's very hard to play games like that because I'm trying to go through and I'm like, hey, what's that over there? And 4 hours later, I'm off on some mountain quest or whatever. So yeah.
Actually, Eric's biggest problem is he's spent most of his time in Breath of the Wild using the cooking side games.
Hey, little daughter.
Hey, there's two distinct sounds that you get in that game. When you cook something baller, it gives you a different sound than when you cook something that's basic.
What do you
right?
Yeah, no doubt. But what were you just saying, June? You like the graphics better in Breath of the Wild over Fortnite?
Yes, but I want to hear what they like more.
What do you guys like more?
I'm going to go with Breath of the Wild.
I don't know what Breath of the Wild is.
The Zelda game for the Switch.
Ray, you have a lot of consoles to buy, man.
Man. I need a second job.
You gotta get a Kickstarter or what's that other?
Gotta get a GoFundMe going.
But for me, compared to other games that I've played, it's definitely Fortnite. Like, I love the way the graphics look. It's like different. Like, back to that little conversation about like Fortnite and PUBG. Like, I see videos like descriptions for both, like comparing the two. Fortnite doesn't need realism like PUBG. Like, it doesn't have to look real. It just looks like almost cartoonish in some way. And people love it, actually. It's like really nice graphic design the artists chose back in the development stage in 2011.
About Fortnite and PUBG, both of those are shooter games. Even though they're both battle royale games, are you interested in games like Overwatch?
Yes, definitely. I said that like earlier. Definitely want to get that soon once it lowers, I think. Right?
No, we're gonna order it soon.
Oh yeah, we're gonna order it soon.
Yeah, I prefer Overwatch over Fortnite because with the selection of characters, I prefer having different weapons and getting to get used to different characters than just sticking with like skins like in Fortnite.
I know a lot of
So
people
you like
that would agree with
you
on
like
that.
the complexity of learning different characters in Overwatch versus just having a different skin in the same game mode every time, basically.
Because in Overwatch, with the characters, there can be like difficult characters to get used to, then there can be like very, very easy. Like Soldier 76 can sometimes be like Master Chief, or like Master Chief from Halo, or any like first-person shooter game. Then there's like tanks can be like. Well, there can be like tanks and healers, basically.
Right.
I'm trying to say.
No, it's very intricate. Like you like people who play Overwatch, like they have their main. It's like a fighting game almost, but it's a shooter. It's like you have your main that you work with to learn in and out.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Overwatch with you guys.
You got Overwatch?
No, but June just sold me on it. I'm like, hey, I had no desire to play Overwatch. I'm like, June's making it sound really cool.
Yeah, he definitely prefers it over, because you know what? We downloaded Fortnite prior to him getting Overwatch, even though he's been wanting Overwatch for some time now. But I'm not even sure if it's because of his friends or what the whole push was.
I
But
just watch videos on it.
yeah, you watch videos on Fortnite too. But there was like, I don't know what
No,
made
not
him.
really, not Fortnite.
You weren't watching Fortnite videos?
No, not really.
All right. Well, I know all your friends are Fortnite people.
Yeah.
But there was something about Overwatch that made him, it tipped the scale. Like, I don't know if it's the idea of the characters that you could select and kind of, like you said, just basically master them. But I know that there's certain things that he just prefers Overwatch over Fortnite.
Overwatch has a lot going for it. You know,
It seems like a more intricate game. Like, I haven't sat and played with him, but just like watching it, it looks a little bit more, not difficult, like more complicated.
well, I mean, just the character designs in general. Sam and Nick, you might agree on this. The very first time we saw that reveal, it was just like, yep, that's what these guys do. They do great character design. And,
Absolutely. Look, dude, I am on record as saying, even though I'm not a huge Overwatch player, I am a huge StarCraft and Diablo player. And I'm on record as saying Blizzard has some of the best character model designers in the business. Like, period. Just look at any of the characters they design, and they make them iconic so that they stick out. So it's like, yeah, that's Reaper, that's Mercy, that's who's the new one, Brigitte, you know, all the rest. It's like they're all distinct and they all look insanely cool, but it also conveys what they're supposed to be through their look.
Right.
Do you think graphically, do you think that game's like a better looking game than Fortnite? Or
hands down.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, there's no question. Like Fortnite's definitely aesthetically, it's pleasing to the eye. I think that's why it has such a broad appeal, especially with kids.
It looks super colorful.
Yeah, one aspect is it's free. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, but it's free but not free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's easy. I mean, the one thing people kind of applaud Fortnite for is how it's updated. Like, Epic is completely supporting this game. And I think the style that they went with definitely lends it to them to be able to do updates, fixes, and support a lot quicker than something on like a PUBG.
Got you.
Right. Well, it also helps the fact that Epic is a ridiculously big studio. They've got 700 people working for them, and then Bluehole, I think, has just expanded to 100 as of last month. So that probably has an impact on things as well.
Yeah.
And
Like, what department are you in again?
It's like, oh, ha, Jim. Ha.
Right.
Yeah, and with Fortnite too, it's amazing just because of how big the game's become and everything else. It's a free-to-play game and everything else, but last what was it, April? Yeah, it's April. I'm looking at it right here. Fortnite, even as a free-to-play game, brought in $296 million, which is more than any other game
That's
the past year. It's absolutely insane the amount of money they're making in a non-invasive fashion with just skins and everything else. And
you know what? Matter of fact, I got a question because I heard earlier while I was like in the other room, you guys were talking about Minecraft and Fortnite and the numbers that they're playing daily. I have a question. And Roblox, that's right. So the number that you pulled for Minecraft, because at the time when he was playing Minecraft, when it seemed like it was the biggest game ever.
2012.
Yeah, like 2012. But my thing is, you said how many people are playing daily Fortnite? Is like 700 or
daily people playing Fortnite is 125 million people.
100. All right, and the number that Minecraft was like, was it 70 or?
Yeah, 75 million.
Now, is that current or is that Minecraft in its prime?
No, that's current. That was as of 6 months ago.
Think about how crazy that is, though. Because Minecraft, even though it's, quote unquote, dying or slowing down, 75 million kids, like 75 million people still playing Minecraft on a daily basis several years after it's been released.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's still a beast.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, like I'd be curious.
Just for context, like Minecraft is the second best-selling game of all time. The best-selling game of all time is Tetris.
Yeah.
Right.
So just to give you a milestone basis of Minecraft in its prime, this is from 2016. At 2016, Minecraft had sold 100 million copies, and through 2016. Between selling it on mobile, all devices, basically. They're selling 53,000 copies a day in 2016. That's after the game had already been out for almost 4 to 5 years at that point.
Now, did you guys play that game? I never played it. I know that when he was prior to discovering, what's the game that you love? Terraria. Yes. Prior to discovering Terraria, I want to say that Minecraft was like his all-time favorite game. Like, did you guys ever play that game?
A little bit.
I was never a Minecraft guy. No.
Leo, did you play Minecraft?
Yeah, demo.
Just a demo? Not really. Yeah, like I never got into any of those building type games, but he was really into it. And it seems like even to this day, like on your downtime, you'll play that game.
Yeah, whenever I'm just bored, I just build.
Literally, like
he throws Minecraft a bone. Like, here you go.
Yeah, no joke. Like that's like how you might put something on in the background to watch while you're just doing whatever, just like quiet noise. Like that's a quiet noise game for him. Like if he's bored and he's not trying to hammer away at like a real game, he will build a house in Minecraft.
Well, I remember some years ago, man. He built Giant Stadium.
Yeah, no, he built. Yes.
I remember that, yeah.
He built MetLife Stadium.
No, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, no, New York Giants MetLife Stadium, bro. He built like the stadium with like the seats, everything. It was crazy.
And I'm also still building that. I'm also still building a building in New York City. That tall.
Which one?
Building with the green pyramid on top.
Oh, yeah. Uncle Bob's building. I don't even know the name of that building, but it's like you could see it on the west side. It's like in the skyline.
Yeah. But, see, I remember like somewhat disappointed you because you'd be like, Eric, do you play Minecraft? I'm like, no, I don't, buddy. I'm sorry. I felt so bad. I was like, no, I don't even understand it.
Well, that's the thing. You know what? Like, I don't know about you guys, like your little ones or whatever. Like Ray, maybe you could relate. Like, do the kids ever ask you to play with them?
They do sometimes.
Yeah, but like, I can't sit and like I try to play Minecraft with him. He wants me to play Terraria with him. Like, there's certain games that dude, I'm like wired differently. Like, not for nothing, but I'll play Super Mario with you. But when it comes to some of these games, they're, you know, like even Fortnite. Like, I've watched him play Fortnite. I can't sit and play a shooter and have to build a house at the same time. Complicated. Where it's just like I can't.
Totally.
Yeah, I can't do it, bro. Like, I'll be honest with you, the game that I've been getting into him with is like Rocket League. He plays Rocket League, and that's easy because you're basically Mario Kart and hitting the ball.
Now, we did go through a period again. That was another one where that's what everybody was talking about. Everybody was playing. So I'd like to know the numbers on Rocket League now, like what people.
All right, give me a second.
Oh, thanks, Nick. Thanks, man.
Rocket League is a dope game. Like, to me, that's easy. Like, it's like a mindless, fun game. Like, some of these games are just crazy.
Well,
the great thing about Rocket League. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say the great thing about Rocket League is the meta isn't changing every week. You can go in, play Rocket League for a few matches, say that was cool, put it down for 3 months, come back, and it's still Rocket League. Nothing's changed about it.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'll say it is mindless fun until you meet that person that is Mr. Rocket League.
Oh, yeah, then you're in for a world of hurt.
You know?
I'm not even kidding. There used to be a guy I worked with when I worked for the gas company, and his name was Jesse, and he was a Rocket League content creator. I kid you not. He did YouTube gameplay of Rocket League, and some of the stuff that he could do in that game would blow my mind. I'm like, I just hit the ball with the car and hope it goes.
Yeah.
You have some guy that like comes across, spins the car. It's like spinning through the air, and it's like, and then it like makes like a 90-degree turn and hits the ball straight to the goal. You're like, how do you do it?
Okay, like I downloaded Rocket League when I went to Game Pass. I've played Rocket League on and off for like 3 years. I finally got the achievement for getting an aerial goal. It took me that long to get an aerial goal. Okay, like I am awful at that game.
An aerial goal in like my first day playing Rocket League.
Yeah, exactly. See,
have the controls down. Just playing with the first like car I had.
But that's why you're a millennial. I don't even know what you're doing.
It's like you're wired that way, man.
You're wired that way. Like the same. Like I can't do that. I can't do that. Castlevania because it's left, right, up, down, whip. Right? Looking at me over here. Like at the end of the day, it's like it's so easy. Like, you know, the way that we grew up, it's not. It wasn't overly complicated. The most complicated it got for me, I remember, was playing like maybe Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, and there was an alternate world and little hidden passages, and I was like, my mind was blown. But some of these new games are just so high speed, man. Like,
well, I know, like I'll recommend certain games to you, and you're like, how many hours is it? I'm like,
no,
1,000%.
1,000%.
180 hours, and you're like, nah.
I tap out at 20 max. Like, I'll tell you right now, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, possibly top 10 favorite games. I haven't completed it. It's going to be impossible for me to complete because I'm at 40 hours and I'm like one Divine Beast in. I got like 3 or 4 more bosses to do. And it's like, I don't know, like 40 hours? That took me 6 months.
Yeah, you guys are more better than me because the last game I played, I think, was Arkham City.
Yeah. You know what? Like to me, that's a good amount of hours for a game.
Yeah, and
You played a little bit of Arkham Knight.
yeah, I played a little bit. I didn't get to. Yeah, I don't have the attention span that I used to have.
Yes, exactly.
The game gets too complicated for me nowadays. I don't know. I have too many things going on for me to sit there and waste 20 hours on a game.
Yeah, no, it's like chipping away at it, man. Like it's hard work. And the funny part is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is such an amazing game that you're drawn to it. But, you know, I dragged it out however many months, but it's such a long campaign that, you know, like the way that I play it is a couple hours here and there. If I got to put in more than 40 hours, you think about that, you know, like
That's crazy.
For just a non-gamer, like a casual gamer, 40 hours in a game it's months for me.
It took me from March to December.
Yeah, but you carried that thing everywhere.
The Switch?
Yes.
Well, I want to ask the boys, when you see a game like, when you see, we mentioned Arkham, but when you see a game coming up like a Spider-Man, does that do anything for you? Like, do you see, oh, I want to play that, or you kind of go, doesn't really push me?
Have you seen the trailer for Spider-Man?
No.
Spider-Man game?
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
That game
I didn't
looks.
see it.
Yeah. I
Mom,
got
how dare you not show my nephew like
How dare you? You got his number.
that is true too. Touche. Touche.
We actually got a group chat with June on it.
That is true too. Touche again.
Game Squad.
All right, exposed. I'm exposed. Okay. It is what it is. Yeah. So.
So
No, that game looks amazing.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the new Aquaman and Shazam trailer? The movies?
Yes, I did see those trailers.
yes.
I am very cautiously optimistic.
I am too. And Sam, remember I tweeted the other day about NyQuil and Justice League?
Yeah.
Much better movie on NyQuil.
Dude, that is hilarious.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not one of these people who hates Justice League. I
I
saw
don't
it.
either.
I was like,
I don't either.
it was fine. It was okay, but yeah, it's like the problem is DC is not in a vacuum. DC has Marvel to contend with, but that's
Right.
another discussion.
Yeah. We're gonna do
Absolutely. The funny part about that is we were just having that discussion last night, Biggie, about NyQuil and Justice League.
that. Yeah, so you have to do NyQuil and Star Wars and The Last Jedi. You know.
No, but you know the funny part about like Justice League, I'm in that whole arena where it's not a problem with me. Like my biggest gripe with it, I found it very entertaining, but the gripe is, and we just had this discussion last night, me and Eric, where being a giant DC fan, like the fact that you can't come with an Avengers quality movie, like you have all of your heavy hitters and you're not knocking it out the park. Like that's the problem. Like it's an entertaining movie, but it shouldn't just be a one-off. You should be walking out of the theater wowed.
Well, we've been talking about doing like some offshoot gaming perspective podcasts where we're going to discuss Star Wars and discuss maybe some of these things. So we're definitely going to be like
nerding out
on those things because we could
The movie perspective spinoff.
There's some things we have to say.
We're
on
going to
that.
talk about that because I'm in the camp where there hasn't been a good Star Wars movie since the 80s. So
We're still trying to kick them off the podcast for whatever it's worth. It's not going well, but
yeah. So we're definitely going to get that going. But no, I just want to say, man, it's been great.
it really has.
Having you guys on tonight, man. And I mean, we might be out of a job podcasting.
Yeah.
Like literally, like you guys did a bang up job. I'm really proud of you. Your perspectives on things have been like amazing. Like I feel like I don't know anything anymore.
I feel old and dated now, and I'm only 25. So
Yeah, I definitely know who I'm not going to for Roblox information, who I am going to.
Exactly.
1,000%. Leo is that Roblox guy.
He's the guy.
Uh-huh.
He's the
I'm
dude,
gonna
man.
ask him for any games.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I want to see his games too.
You got to get afterwards. We'll hit you up, Leo.
Yeah, we tool around Twitter and these podcasts like we know something. You don't know anything.
I don't know about you, Eric, but I never even pretended to know anything.
No. No. I like write things on my hands as I'm tweeting so I can remember. Like, yeah, okay, that's a good point. I'm gonna put that down. But seriously, guys, you guys did a great job. Very interesting. You know your stuff.
Thanks.
You know, you're a great up and coming gamer. So again, thank you for coming on, man.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. It's just been positive talk. Nothing
Yeah.
but positivity, and that's what I love.
Yeah, we don't. I want to say this. I want to cautiously put this out for you guys. Stay away from Twitter as long as you possibly can.
Seriously.
Because you guys are speaking from a perspective that is so pure and so beautiful. You haven't been tainted and jaded by these knuckleheads, running around here. So
I will quote. I believe it was Sam's mom in the chat earlier, and was keep these beautiful children away from Twitter's toxicity.
Yes, yeah, it really is good to just hear like a fresh perspective, an honest perspective, and it kind of takes you back to what you love about this hobby, and remembering what's more important. Like we can get bogged down in nonsense and this and that. We try to stay out of it, but it does happen. But as my voice is slipping away further and further. No, again, thanks guys, really appreciate it. We're gonna turn it back over to Nick so he can do his show boss duties and close us out.
All right. So I want to thank the kids for coming on. It was great having you guys. And I hooked Eric up with a little bit. So you guys are both going to be getting $25 in currency towards your favorite video game console, whether it's PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or anything that way, as a little thank you for coming on.
Thank you. No problem. And thanks to you.
And I'll put it out there. We'll definitely do this again, man. Down the road somewhere, have you guys on. Yeah,
for sure. So thank you everybody who tuned in. The chat was great today. Thanks for everyone that showed up live and all the people that'll be listening on MP3 and everything else that way. So this was the Gaming Perspective Podcast episode 17. So you guys will be able to find all the details about this episode. This episode will be up on the Google Play Store by tomorrow morning and available on all your podcast applications. So we'll do a little bit of outros here. Sam, where can people find you?
So people can follow me on Twitter at Samuel Tolbert. That's Tolbert. I'm happy to talk about video games, movies, TV shows, tech, whatever you want there. And then you can find what I write on tickgamesnetwork.com. That's tickgamesnetwork.com. I haven't really been writing that much this week because I was recovering from a root canal and some other stuff going on, but I'm going to be back in full force for the month of August, so please come check that out.
Right on. And Eric?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at EC Jackson with an X. Trying to make friends and be cool with people, even though sometimes people make it hard. But that's where I'm at. And right here on Saturday nights on the Gaming Perspective, and also Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock on Brat Podcast with Enrique, B-Money, and Slow Mo. So that's where you can find me. And actually, before we close out, I wanted to, June, where can people find your Bloodstain account?
On Instagram, you can find me as bloodstain.fans.
Yeah, you guys should definitely check that out. He's got a growing fan base there. Post some really cool stuff centered around Bloodstain. And while the dads are here for allowing us to use their children, you guys want to plug anything?
Ray.
No, not really. This is all about the kids, so let them plug themselves.
Well, Ray's being modest. I plugged Ray a little while ago. Ray, Sam, I don't know if you guys remember, he's a fantastic artist. A lot of comic book media, yeah. I'm going to retweet some stuff for Ray since he's being modest. Ron, you want to plug anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Also got an Instagram page, small little following right now.
Shut up.
Diehard Castlevania fans. It's Instagram, Castlevania.fans.
Small following. Stop it. He's got over 4,000 followers right now.
It's growing. Netflix helped.
Yeah.
That's a whole other conversation.
That's a whole other,
I'll get Eric to send those links across, so the people that watch this at a later date, you'll be able to find all those links in the description of the video, as well as in the download description on the Google Play Store. So thanks everybody for coming out. It's been a fantastic episode, and we will catch you all next week on the Gaming Perspective. So everyone have a fantastic Saturday night.